through this door lies another dimension. One of beeps, one of boops. A reality where 8-bit and HD clash. This is the point where new retro meet. The 6.5 dimension, protected by the arcade overlord. You have crossed into the turbo zone.
Geeks and gamers, it's my favorite time of month. The time of month where we get brand new games for our PlayStation Plus subscriptions. And this PS Plus is interesting because every month they give you a couple of pretty good AAA type games like Just Cause 3 or Infamous Second Son or Little Big Planet. But what I end up always getting drawn to are the little like indie style games that they always have with the free games. They always throw a couple of these things in, and I always end up playing those more than the big releases. So for the month of September 2017, we are doomed.
Super Doom, maybe?
We Are Doomed is an indie-style game for the PS4 and PS Vita. I'm playing it here on the PS4 because I do not have a PS Vita. I do imagine playing this on PS Vita would be fun, but it's also pretty fun here on the PS4. We Are Doomed is a twin-stick style shooter, similar to games like Super Stardust HD or Geometry Wars or those types of twin-stick shooters. Now, twin-stick shooters are a lot of fun, and this game I do find to be a lot of fun. It's pretty basic. You just try to survive. There's two modes. There's endless mode and there's wave mode. That has to be my only complaint with this game, is that there's only really two modes to play, but the game itself is pretty fun, and I think that alone it does have a place here. The We Are Doomed is a good game. Where it is kind of lacking content, I think it makes up for in how addictive the gameplay is and the game style. The game has a very interesting style. Everything's made up of pretty angular shapes. It all comes together to look pretty cool. Sometimes I do think whenever the screen gets crowded with the graphics, it does look a little like a clusterfuck, like an absolute clusterfuck. But that's never really the case, unless there are just tons of things going on at once. Mostly whenever you're playing the game's gonna look pretty good, and the game plays really well. It's a pretty basic twin-stick shooter game. There's not really much else I can say about this type of stuff. If you like games like Robotron 2084, this is the kind of game you're going to like. Smash TV, this is the kind of game you're going to like. Geometry Wars 3, which I fucking love Geometry Wars 3. I haven't reviewed it, but you can go watch the review by my good buddy Teddy over at Majora T. He's done a pretty good review of that game. These kind of twin-stick shooters are... I wish we had a lot more of these. I don't see a lot of these coming out, or maybe they are coming out and I'm just missing them. Actually, you know what? If you've played a pretty good twin-stick shooter, like in recent memory, why don't you just tell me in the comments? Why don't you let me know? Because I'll be out to find some more twin-stick shooters. We Are Doomed on the PlayStation 4 is a good download. If you have PS Plus, this is a good one. There's a few other games out this month, like Infamous Second Son and Strike Vector EX and stuff. But if you're like me and you're really into these kind of indie type games, these simple arcade pick 'em up games, easy to play stuff, go ahead, because this is one of my favorite things about the PS4. The PS4 is so interesting because sometimes I do get some AAA games. There are games that come out that I'm really excited about, but more often than not, I end up playing this kind of stuff, and that's what's so interesting. Because unlike the PS3 and the Xbox 360 and stuff, these kind of games really didn't exist. There were a few later on in the lifespan whenever indie games really started to pick up, but there for a while it was mainly just random shooters, random first-person shooters. So to see these kind of indie games flourish and to see this kind of creativity be brought to the forefront of console gaming makes me super happy. We Are Doomed is a good game. Are we doomed? Maybe. I mean, Doom is a good game. I don't see what it has to do with anything going on here, but we are doomed. We are fucking doomed, guys. We're doomed. That's it. That's the bottom line. The game's telling us. The game's a metaphor for our civilization. We're doomed. We're all gonna fucking die one day, and that's how life goes. We're doomed.
Hey geeks and gamers, TurboBot90013 here. Remember to subscribe to the Turbo Zone for more content. The Arcade Overlord, thank you. Stay retro. Turbo Zone.